So the way we've designed this program is really taking a look at both the individual component of change and the organizational component of change, because in my view, you have to bring the two together. It's no good being a fantastic change agent with a lot of motivation and skill if you are not savvy in leveraging your organizational context and culture, and you can't navigate your way through it. So from a conceptual design point of view, we've tried to address both the individual and the organizational. Module 1 is really mostly focused on the individual. What can we learn from best practices of people who have driven change on a continuous basis? In Module 2, we're going to be joined by my colleagues, Professor Joellen Posner and Professor Jenny Chapman, who are renowned authorities on organizational culture and change and innovation, because we want our participants to have that opportunity to understand what culture is, how it works, how can I diagnose it, what should I pay attention to, what are the norms that really promote or inhibit change, how do I segment my stakeholders. From a content point of view, that's how we've designed it. And then the third module is focused on execution, because at the end of the day, you need to bring the two together and put it into practice. From a pedagogical point of view, we want to make this very actionable. The program is centered around a personal challenge that the participants have, and then they will use the course learnings and the frameworks and the tools to address a real challenge that they face in their organizational lives. So we hope by combining the individual component and the organizational and the execution component, and by putting in a personal challenge that becomes an application platform, we can really get the best of both worlds. We can convey some of the key ideas, but at the same time, we can put them into action. I think the key benefit from taking this course is that we want business leaders to be proactive rather than reactive in driving change. We want them to think much more like drivers of change rather than passengers in the change journey. Because most of the time, leaders don't change and they don't drive change until they have to. So by thinking like a driver and having the playbook of the driver, we hope to equip the business leaders to really drive change on a proactive, systematic basis.